actually wrote this like 5 months ago, but that was a secret because I was like, I don't want to look crazy. But one night I was like, yeah, so I'm going to marry him, so I'm just going to write a speech about it right now, so I did.
When Shelby came into the world, she was 5 pounds, 3 ounces. She was tiny. And I remember those days. I wasn't doing what I do now for a living. I drove garbage trucks for a living. And every once in a while, I'd stop by the house. We'd get her all dressed up, throw her car seat in my truck, and she'd go out with me on route every once in a while. And we spent that time together and just seeing a little, just my little girl hanging out with me every once in a while. I never thought this day would come, but I'm glad it has. Love you, honey.
I'll be there for you.
Thomas was really a gift to us when he was born. It was, sorry, it always hits me as soon as I start talking. He has been a pride and joy for us for 23 years, and we have grown with him and watched him grow and learned so much as we have grown. And
also, I'd like to personally thank them, and I know Paige would too, for raising such a great son. He really is everything we ever hoped for Shelby.
There will come a day.
Thomas helped me learn a lot of things I didn't know. For example, I didn't know radio talk or military time, how to play Mario Party. I didn't know that I enjoy vanilla Coke as much as I do. I didn't know milk poured over chocolate cake is the best way to eat it. And I didn't know a single other person could laugh at a fart joke every time one was made.
I'll be there for you.
So my dad used to always say, never let the truth get in the way of a good story, and I shan't. And the other thing that my dad used to say all the time, which I just feel like is so appropriate today, was he would say, if you want racehorses, don't breed to mules. So I am so grateful that my beloved Shelby has married a racehorse today. I love the line in the movie Pride and Prejudice when he says to his daughter, I could never have parted with you for anyone less. And it's so true. I for years I wondered, like, did Heavenly Father make someone worthy of Shelby? And I'm just so grateful to Bruce and Rachel and to Ray and Sharon for raising these phenomenal people that have produced Thomas, and I'm so grateful for him.
I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you.
Today in the temple, I was looking at Chris in the ceiling room, and I remembered the night that it was a Saturday night. I was ironing all the church clothes for the next day, and I had gone up to the kitchen to get some more water for the iron, and he was sitting down in the family room, and he just said to me, it's time to start trying again, and the next one is a girl. It was one sentence. And the moment we found out that I was pregnant, he started praying for her, that she did, and I'm like, what if it's a boy? And he finds out you were praying for a girl the whole time. And he's like, it isn't. It's not a boy. It is a girl. And when we went to the ultrasound and they confirmed that it was a girl, it wasn't, which this isn't Chris's personality anyway, it wasn't like, I told you, you know. He was just like, yeah, I know.
I didn't know that when Thomas walked into my house for his first piano lesson at 16 years old that he would also end up speaking at my YSA sacrament meeting, at my first YSA sacrament meeting at 21, thus reconnecting us right when we didn't know we needed. I didn't know when he turned around in our new member class and said, it's you. that phrase would take such a new meaning.
Build a house that we
I was there the week that they reunited at the Young Single Adults Ward, and let me tell you, the excitement in Shelby's voice when she recognized Thomas, it was too cute. The past year, I've been able to watch their relationship grow from a friendship to now a married couple, and that in itself has been so special to see. I have no doubt in my mind that they are truly for each other. Shelby's choice to be with Thomas has been an easy one to back up from the beginning because Thomas is so amazing to her. He's always aware of her and making sure that she's doing okay and that if she needs anything. Thomas, thank you for taking care of my best friend and being such a good example of what love should look like. I know there's no one more perfect for Shelby.
in the night, in the morning, every day.
Shelby is so perfect for Thomas. And she is such a perfect match for our family. The running joke in the house right now is that Shelby's the favorite kid. And we just love and adore her. And we're so thrilled that she is going to be part of our family from this day forward. She is beautiful and she is kind and she has the warmest heart.
I love you for the rest of my life, my life. Suit and tie, dress in white. I love you for the rest of my life, my life. I do. In the night, in the morning, every day I do. In the sunshine or the pouring rain, I do. Baby, I do. Baby, in the night, in the morning, every day.
I do. In the sunshine, or pouring rain, I do. Baby, I do.
Thomas is my one to follow in his dad's footsteps. And I was always so worried, especially after Thomas got off his mission, that he would find a woman who could support him in that dream. And I was concerned that her parents wouldn't know what it would take to be a military spouse. But the first time Thomas came to me and said, "Mom, I really like this girl," I prayed really hard. And the only thing that came back to me was, Shelby will always support Thomas. And that was before your third date. So I knew a long time in advance that you were the right woman for him. So Shelby, though we are crazy, and we do lovingly crazy things, we love you and are so grateful for you. Welcome to our family, and when you get ready to pull your hair out, we'll go get our nails done.
All you need, beside you I'll stand. Through the good and the bad, we'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground.
There are a lot of you here. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sarah. I'm Thomas's only sister. I'm gonna cry. And first, I just want to say I am so happy that Shelby is my first sister. And that love them both so dearly, and I think they're a perfect match, just like everybody else has been saying. And it is just, you can tell whenever one of them sees the other, it just lights up their whole world, and they're so excited. And I'm very grateful that Thomas could find you, Shelby.
Because of Thomas, I didn't know that I could laugh so hard, love so deeply, and trust so much. Thomas is patient and kind. He is genuinely interested in the lives of those in my family and in his. He is a spiritual giant. He is so hardworking. He is selfless, and ultimately, he is a little bit of everything good. I'm sure there will be lots of other things we learn together, but I can't wait to find out more of what I didn't know. I love you, and I can't wait for forever.
And say I love you still, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better. And I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. From the ground How do you do it? You do it so effortlessly, with the wink of your eye and a flash of your smile, a sweet little taste of your honey. I can't believe it, I'm hopeless romantically. You feel like a cloud and fill me with love. You made a better man of me. Oh, now that I got you, I dedicate the rest of my days.
So, yeah, like Bo has said, I grew up with Thomas. I've known him since we were like 10 years old. We were young. Yeah, we went on scout trips together. By the way, Shelby, he's a great cuddler. But just one experience that I want to share is we were actually in a car with Bo and Thomas. We were going to go get your new car. And me and Shelby were in the back seat, and we were talking about standards and like Thomas's standards. And Thomas's previous relationships, let's just say they weren't great, and they caused him to have pretty high standards. And Shelby, you have exceeded his standards. I'm just grateful you lowered yours.
You can call me dramatic.
I guess the last story I'm going to tell was when I left for my first deployment. I was departing. It was kind of a quick thing. We're throwing stuff in bag. Thomas was just this little guy in a onesie running around, and he had a Tim the Tool Man tool belt with tools in it. He played with all the time with his Matchbox cars. Probably filled it full of Matchbox cars. Yeah, fix it. And we're trying to get out the door. I'm running off to Middle East, and he was helping me pack stuff in. I'd have him throw socks in my duffel bags and pack them down. You have to pack them a certain way to be able to fit as much as you can. And Thomas was helping. Well, when I got to my first place, I unpacked, and inside the bag I didn't have the right plastic hammer was one of Thomas's hammers. He thought Dad needed a hammer, so he left it there for me. And I was able to keep it with me for the entire deployment, kept it up for everybody to see, and it just kind of brought everything home, which is very, very, very nice. So we are grateful for Shelby to join the family and Thomas to join the family, right? It's like two families merging. As we said earlier, you two over there starting this thing, right? Very well done. So we're grateful and welcome to the family. And I'll bring the prizes up to you now.